early October. We're joining Kumaran. He was also our first member and one of ASFN members. And I've just been seeing all the photos and that he's been catching. So today we're actually joining him here at Umtentweni, one of his spots. He likes fishing, looking for some brusher and some bronze bream. So we'll give it a good shot and see what we can find. Morning, Kumaran. And he sorted us out with breakfast. That's it feels like a holiday or a treat more than the fishing session, but that's always, eh?
Yeah, that's true.
Ah, but thanks, I'm looking forward to it. We reckon we're going to get some.
Yeah, let's get
maybe
some bronze or tracker possible.
Oh, well, let's try. We've got some bait. Hi guys, look at that beautiful sunrise early morning here at Umtentweni with Kumaran bringing us out. Andre that showed me how to catch bronze bream yesterday. I couldn't get one. And I'm going for a brusher, so I'm just targeting that right now. I put half a monster man crab with a bit of crayfish on the side. Just a little combo bait to see if there's something around. Sometimes the pickers can climb into this quite quickly, so you have to change it unless you've got a small monster man. Now what I'm using, you can see a 5/0 hoodlum, mustard hoodlum, very strong hook, which I prefer for the brusher. And then I'm just using a 6/0 bottle sinker. This is Maxima, 0.75 for the hook and 0.50 for the sinker line should we get stuck. You just lose your sinker. And I'm fishing my medium heavy Grinder Elite, my Saltiga 6.5, and I see Kumara's got his Saltiga 4.5, yay! And he's got his power spin, which is adequate. Andre's using my 12'6" power spin with Saltiga 5000, and then the 11'6" power spin here with 4000. So we'll switch to bronze bream a bit later and see if we can find. But yeah, actually waiting for this man to be in the water, man. But let's have a throw. Alright, look at that, the colors on this fish, beautiful, bronze bream, and that's the game. 5/0 hoodlum, look at this mouth on this thing, really nice size, and I got it on my medium heavy Grinder Elite. Kumaran putting us into the fish quickly. Let's get some photos. I'm going to put this in a pool quickly so it doesn't chase the rest away, and try for a brusher still. Alright, so I'm going to split this. It's a bit big. It's not the nicest way to put a crab on, but it will get the juices flowing. And then what I'm going to do, I'll just crack the pincer. Even more juices. Now, a lot of times it's better to actually rig this up with the line, so you thread your line right through and then only tie it to your swivel. But in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually tie it with a bit of bait cotton and some cray. We were going to target the bronze bream a bit later, so that was an early surprise. I actually, to be 100% honest, I've never caught bronze bream so early in the morning. I never thought they'll be feeding now. And the nice thing about the latex as well, this very thin latex cotton, it's not as visible, but it will hold this whole contraption together for me. This time of the year, also here on the south coast, the brusher, on those very big ones, they're 4 kilos, but last week they were getting some 7-8 kilo ones here. And that's why we're here. Look for some bigger ones. Okay, that's it. I'm just gonna lob it.
How's it, guys? Bit unfortunate there. I had a good fish on. I lost him here in the front of the rocks. My line, I was actually fishing a double hook trace, so one of the hooks caught onto the rocks and I couldn't get the fish out. After a while being stuck, the fish broke free and my trace came back. Unfortunate, but put another bait and get another one.
Nice little bronze bream. It actually messed me around, this one. Didn't want to eat properly, but you just wait until they do. Guys, just to show you, bent this hook open. That's how hard I pulled it to get it over that ledge. The whole thing is you mustn't allow it to play around that side, because that's how you lose them. They get stuck, especially if you use two hooks. But using one hook as well. So you can see initially I pulled it very hard to just get it on top of the ledge, and then I pulled it softer. But bent the chinu just on how hard I pulled. So new trace. And that's why you pre-tie your traces. It's a chino 2 I'm using. And I'm using a particularly thin hook snoot, a 0.44 Siglon. And a 0.42 sinker line. Then I use the Corda anti-tangles on the swivel. Because the line's so thin, it tangles quickly. So the anti-tangle actually really helps. And then a 10mm Kingfisher float. And you use a toothpick to wedge in there, so you can adjust it to where you want and it stays there. Obviously, when you fight a fish, or even sometimes just reeling in, the float will move, but you can just move it back to where you want it. There we go. Next trace ready. You can see they're here. That's obviously very nice area for them to feed on high tide. This is one of the high tide spots now I know about. I didn't know. Kumaran brought us here. And it works very well on the high tide here, as we've seen this morning. With that first really good size bronze bream I got, fishing for brusher, I allowed that to eat a long time before I could feel it swallowed the hook. That's what braid does. It allows you to actually feel a lot more than what you would on monofilament. So you're a lot more connected and in contact with your bait and what's happening there. Now I like fishing a loop because we're fishing over rocks. I just fish a loop for my sinker. It also makes it quicker to change to a heavier. If your sinker is washing, you just quickly change to a heavier sinker. Just slip a sinker on and off. That trace will cut up. And then the bait I was using now, I was using half langoustine with a half bit of crayfish. And that seemed to have done the trick. Lango. And I'm going to take a bit of cray here. Got a bit of cleaning up here to do with all the shells and stuff here. And this I'll just open up a little bit, hold it open, stick the cray on the back. It's a bit difficult working with cray and Lango like that because it's not firm. It's almost like a chocker blob bait, but will fall off the hook if you leave it. So you have to kind of use your hands to shape it into a sausage. There you go. And that did the trick. Now, not only are the bronze bream shoaling a bit, the anglers are now shoaling on this spot. And look how ASFN is shoaling. There's 5 ASFN shirts, which is so awesome. The guys supporting us and buying shirts from us. We've got Kamaran, our first member, and we've been, you know, I promised him in any case, being our first member, he has to be the first member we take fishing. So we've been talking, just missing each other. So finally got it together this morning, and we're fishing a bit. But that's what we'll be doing on a monthly basis, is inviting some of our members to go fishing and just have a good day together and see if we can find fish. That's the objective.
Alright viewers, this is a nice old fish, caught in Lango. Lovely pretty little fish. Love the colours of this. Good fun. Let's get him back.
Alright, well that's an enjoyable morning. I still think that was a cracker you lost there this morning.
Yeah, unfortunate.
On a bronze bream trade.
True.
But Kamaran this morning, I was fishing for Brasher, and he actually, I think he hooked the one there. And then after that, 1 or 2 bronze bream got lost by the guys. But all in all, actually a great morning.
It was a good morning, very good morning. Shocking on what they fed on. I see you got yours on Lango and crayfish.
Yeah.
And you also got the one on the musselman crab.
Yeah.
I hooked something on a prawn and cracker bait. So you're feeding quite nicely today.
Yeah, and Andre got his on red prawns.
Yes, on red prawns.
So, and also your brother got a nice pull
He also
on
did, yeah.
Lango only. So it was a nice variety of baits. The bronzies, I think if you're in the right spots with a decent bait, you got a pull. But yeah, good call.
Yeah, good
and thanks,
call,
man.
Thanks a lot for the fishing.
Let this not be the last time.
No, definitely. We make more. Next time we
we're
get
taking Kamaran up to the banks or up Richards Bay soon.
Definitely.
Eh?
Just to salt us out.
He's got his grind elite now, 15 foot, and he's got a shoal of Daiwa reels. But now it's getting a proper beast on that rod.
True,
eh?
definitely. We will definitely do that.
But thanks, eh? Thanks
buddy.
for a great morning's fishing.
All the best.